We're good.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of the Live Unboxing series. As always, some intro music to get us pumped up on our Thursday afternoon. Thanks so much for joining. I'll give a couple of minutes for folks to hop in and join. But yeah, as I mentioned, happy Thursday afternoon. Maybe it's morning, good afternoon, good night. Maybe it's 2 o'clock in the morning, wherever you are. Hi, Alexia. Pleasure to see you. Would love to hear where people are calling in from. I'm in Westport, Massachusetts today. I was in Long Island last week, and I was in Washington, D.C. the week before. So I'm all over the place these days, which is wild. But yeah, welcome to episode 7. The title of today's episode is Make Your Packaging Sell for You. We want to talk about some tips and tricks on post-purchase, how to have a better experience, and get the people who are purchasing your products to say those beautiful 4 words, I would purchase again, right? That's what we want to know if they're going to say.
I love
Um,
it.
Idaho, fantastic. Pleasure to have you here. Yeah, but we're going for a 30-minute session today. We've got 3 contestants. As always, we rate on a scale of 1 to 10. Decimals are highly encouraged. Chat, we want to get you chiming in, see what the winner is going to shape up to be this afternoon. But we have Origins, salt, some other type of mineral additives, etc. A great brand. We have Doma Coffee and Ella Cadeau. So thank you so much for everyone. We got a bunch more people hopping in, so this is great. Pleasure to have you, and I'll pass it over to you, Brandon. My 2-minute introduction. How great
You
does
did
that?
good, man. I mean, you didn't even really pump yourself up too much, though.
Oh,
This,
okay.
you
Well,
got to give
forgive me.
yourself a little bit of background
Okay,
here.
forgive
Like
me.
now,
Forgive me.
episode
I'm
7,
I'm Jack. That's all. That's it. I'm Jack. Well,
I would put you as an unboxing connoisseur now. I mean, we're at like 17 or 18 episodes now, so I think give yourself a little bit of pat on the back now. Your
I better.
scores are pretty. I might ask you for the score first now
Oh
going
no,
forward.
no, yours are gold, but I better see a couple QR codes today because that's one
We'll
of my.
see. We
Yeah.
got some interesting packages. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got this big guy coming in here,
Um,
so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, super excited. I know we got a lot of new people, a lot of repeat people. So thank you for joining us on this 30-minute quick down and dirty. We open 3 packages, we grade them, we score them, and we talk a little bit about things that we see and yeah, some tips and tricks. I'm Brandon. I'm with Shipcom. Been shipping packages with our company for 5+ years, and it's what we do. We pick, pack, and we ship e-commerce brands, products all over the world. And whether your product is on your Shopify store, or your WooCommerce store, or you're in Target shelf, or Walmart shelf, or you just do Amazon, we ship it typically. So that's what we do. That's why we got a little bit of experience. We've done this a few times and shipped a few packages here and there, and work with a lot of different carriers, and we see a lot of different things, and hopefully we can provide some insight. What we do from the scoring perspective, we encourage everybody to open up the chat, click everyone so that everyone can see what's happening.
yeah.
And I will give you the details of when I bought it, so the day I bought it, when it shipped, left the warehouse or your kitchen or whoever shipped it, when it arrived, the cost of the product, the service level. Most of the time, we're doing ground just to keep it an even level playing field, and then the cost of that shipping, whether it was free or $9.99 or whatever it might be. And then we score that, and so it's the whole experience. Plus, then I'm going to unbox these bad boys here, and we're going to give them a little scoring, and we talk about the different packaging styles and things like that, and so we have saved money and all those things. So that's what we do. That's who we are. And we encourage a lot of participation because that makes it fun. Feedback is always welcome. And we learn every week too. I know I get better every week too. So um, here we are.
Yeah. Thank you, ShipCon, for sponsoring. How wonderful is this? Okay, and so I've been struggling. I even went on YouTube to try to figure out how it's pronounced. Num Origins, Num, but it's a gourmet African salt company, and it's funny because I went and tasted 10 different types of salt yesterday. I'm a salt connoisseur, actually. Celtic is one of my favorites, packed with minerals.
Mm,
So this is an
wow.
exciting one for me. But tell me about how much did you pay for shipping? How long did it take to get to you?
Yeah, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna have to start sending you some packages, and you're gonna start unboxing soon. This is gonna happen, so you can get some of this cool product at your house. Um, yeah, so we purchased this on 8/24, so August 24th. It shipped same day, so love that. Came out of the warehouse same day. And it's delivered on 8/30. So 6 days. I believe I can't look back at my calendar right now. I'm sure there was a weekend in there. We usually order these on Thursday, Friday, so pick up a couple days because of the weekend. The product was $20 even. We did ground service, and the shipping cost was $6. Okay.
Hmm.
I live in Indiana. For those that are in the area, please come visit. And I say that because this shipped from Illinois. So I'm going to stop sharing here for a sec so you guys can see a little bit more. So box here, good label, shipping label, came from Viho, the last mile carrier. So shipped from Illinois. So it technically, in my opinion, could have got to me in about 2 days. So that's interesting just from what I see, from the shipping that's going on out there. I mean, it's zone 2 for me, Illinois, so it's super close. No custom branding or any packaging. It's kind of but it's in a nice small box here. But yeah, there's no branding, no custom packaging. Looks like just some basic tape on here. And we'll get into this thing. While I open it up, feel free to chit chat away, Mr. Jack. But yeah, this is I like the box size already. So that's good. We're not sending it in some crazy size box.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, I don't know if everyone on the call caught that. He said maybe he'd send some packages to me. The mentee becomes the mentor, maybe. Who knows? Would that ever happen? I don't think so. Okay, look at
Love
the
it.
packaging material in that. That's good. There's some void fill.
Yeah, we're not making sure that this thing's banging around, which we don't like to see. You don't want to get a loose product and things are rattling around here. And, would have been, potentially could have had, this is just regular brown paper. I guess it's somewhat good for the environment, better than peanuts. So that's good. And then we've got the product in here. So let me just pull this out here.
I have a feeling this is going to be a close. Well, I don't know what's going on with that huge ass package behind you, but I feel like this is going to be a close race on the scoring. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
can't wait to get into this.
was
You guys got to hang around. I put this one last, so everybody
okay.
knows. So nothing inside, no QR code. So I'm sorry, Jack. You're gonna be a little disappointed, my friend.
No
There's no
packing slip.
marketing insert, no packing slip either. So I'm curious here, and it came in, a little box, which is nice. It's protected, and we pull it out, and beautiful. Like this is beautiful. You want to talk about salt
Yeah.
package? Like I put this on the dinner table. Take that for sure. So this is their African beechwood smoked salt. So super cool. I love this look. Feels really, really nice. But from the packaging perspective, I put it out of this. It was in a little bubble mirror. I took it out. But that's what it came in. So, I will start here. The QR code on the box, I think that's for shipping. Let me get that. Well, Jack, you go
Interesting.
ahead and chat
Yeah,
away here
yeah.
while I
No, I
zoom
mean
this in.
that is it's funny because uh I would be so less likely to scan a box QR code. It's a very interesting point,
Yeah,
Alexia, right?
it's just for the shipping
Um,
information.
okay, so ship same day. You spent $6 for shipping, $20 for the salt. What color is the salt, out of curiosity, just as a salt connoisseur myself?
Oh, it smells
Is
delicious.
it what?
Oh my gosh. It's like a brownish.
Okay, I see it.
How does that, do you smell it? Can you smell it through there?
Put
It's
one
pretty
on
legit.
your tongue and it will cure your migraine. In fact.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't have a migraine.
You see? It works. Okay, no. But yeah, okay. Interesting. I don't know, chat. What do you
So here's where I go, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful product, like beautiful, beautiful package here. Amazing product. You go to the website, totally high end, in my opinion, classy. I mean, this is $20. It's a decent amount for some salt. I believe there could be some little more oomph, behind the opening unboxing experience. I'm getting some cool artisan salt. Like I feel like, I went down some crazy place where I could have got this, right? So I don't know. I feel like we could have spiced it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it also, you can't knock it for same day shipping, 6 days ground, but because I know I have a little inkling about some of the future packaging, it costs you $6 and it got there in 6 days. So I just know, having done 17, sessions of this, that like that could have probably been a little bit better, to be completely honest with you. And then that mixed with no QR code, no packaging slip. I mean, it's salt. It's a like quasi in the same category as a food product. And there's so much nuance to salt. The person who's buying salt like that, like me, wants to know all of the medical attributions, all of the minerals, all of the
Yeah.
like, so there's a lot left on the table. A QR code that just says, hey, here is a fun way to leverage this. Here's how I use it to cook, etc. So
Yeah, like the 25% off has always been a thing. We're talking about repeat experience, repeat customers, right? Like send me somewhere so I like to come back and, buy some more because the salt is, you use it, right? So if I like it, I'm going to buy some more. So maybe they're banging on that fact too. Like, hey, you're just going to love it and you're going to buy more. But I like, if you're going to charge $20 for a product, which I totally feel like it's fair. This is an expensive salt. It's very nice.
yeah.
I just feel like it could have came in a little bit more of a nice package that just felt a little more like,
Hmm.
yeah, I did pay for this, and it does feel good, you know.
Well,
So
well, chat. What do you think? Just because I'm gonna be at a 6.5, just because I think there was a lot left to be desired, like
yeah,
during
we,
the unboxing.
we got some 7.5, 7.1. We got 6.7, sevens. What are you, 6.5?
I'm
Yeah,
6.5 because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not, that's where I am because I don't know what to expect for the others, and there's a lot you could do with branding. This is like a high retail product. There has to be some
It's
QR
salt.
code, some.
Ajax, it's
Well,
fair. It's salt,
but
but also,
it's
yeah,
different,
you're like creeping into this cool territory of
it's
like,
different than the table salt is
yeah,
what
table salt, right? Or even the little grinders that has come across the bar. Anyways, we digress. So, listen, I'm going to be close to you. I'm going to be a 6.7. That's where I'm going to fly in.
Let's
I like
go,
Andrew. Yeah, I
Andrew,
like Andrew's score.
Brandon.
Yeah,
Okay, six point
I just
seven.
think there's a lot more to be desired. But I'll tell you right now, you guys, if you're into the salt, like go check this company out. There's some cool ass shit, and it smells good. And I did put it on the tongue, and my migraine's gone. So
Wonderful.
it's exciting.
Okay, 6.7. The door's wide open. Who's gonna win?
Yeah, so this is real quick. Again, we're here just as Shipcom. The main thing here is unbox stuff and like provide feedback and have some fun. But like, there's ways that you can save money and ways that a lot of e-commerce brands that I talk to every single day are just not looking at packaging and dim sizes and box sizes, and it can eat into your profit margin so quickly if a warehouse or even your own warehouse or you are packing something and it goes out in a bigger box. You get hit with these surcharges, and these are things that we look at every single day. I'm happy to chat with anybody. I've chatted with several people that are in here and we've talked through shipping costs and talked through box optimization. That's what we do at Shipcom. Yes, we ship stuff out the door for you, of course, but at the end of the day, the goal is to provide lower cost of running your business, right? So you can focus on sales and growth and let us deal with, the picking and the packing, and also provide, that operational kind of support and lift. And so that's what we do. These are some of the things that we work on. When you work with us, I'm happy to do any sort of free audits, free chat, run some parcel analysis for you. This costed $6 to ship. It's tiny. It could probably go in a smaller box. Candidly, we had a lot of void fill there. We could probably cut that down to, $4, maybe, $4.30 for shipping, right? That's another $1.70, right? That goes to the bottom line. So
Yep.
simple things like that. That's what we do.
It's such a great point.
So with that, oh, you did put a little, look at that cost savings. Yeah. So this is just something that we've done before in the past for brands. I think I messed up the slide movement, but we're okay. We'll fly through this. So let's get into Doma Coffee. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, Doma Coffee. Chat, who's a coffee lover in here other than me? I went to school in Burlington, Vermont, and all we do all day is drink coffee up there in northern Vermont when it's -20. But family owned, northern Idaho emphasizes sustainable sourcing and a blend of craft roasting processes. Also, look, it says Chronic, the Chronic. So maybe this is a northern Vermont, Burlington type of vibe with this coffee.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, and I'll also tell, so Mira is here on the call today, live. So the owner, one of the owners.
Oh, wonderful.
So
Fantastic.
yeah,
I love when
so
that
it's
happens.
it's the best. Nothing
Eddie,
better.
me and you, coffee drinkers to the end.
Yep. So it's super awesome. So let's do a little details on the order experience. So date ordered was 8/28, shipped same day. So love that. Big kudos there when things go out the same day as a customer. Delivered on 9/2. Okay, so 4 days, ground shipping. Um, and it got to me, yeah, relatively pretty quick, which was awesome. Idaho, Indiana, that feels appropriate versus 6 days, Illinois to Indiana, in my opinion. So, on the last one there, product cost $42 for the product. Okay, and we'll get into what I just opened here, and I didn't pay for any shipping. So, very cool. Threw the
Yeah,
shipping in, very nice.
that throws them pretty far out ahead of the gate because, like I was gonna mention it later, but I think every one we ordered was shipped same day, right?
Yeah,
So that's,
yeah.
that's why I could tell this was going to be a neck and neck type of, competition here today. So, and the box looks very similar to the previous one, I must say.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we're very similar, actually identical size, lightweight, obviously coffee, and good shipping label, like USPS ground. So good label here for scanning across and getting it into wherever it needs to go. Um, Basic box here, so no custom branding, nothing here from a branding perspective. That's something that we check mirror. That's something that's we look at. We've unboxed a lot of stuff, brings a little bit of extra flavor, right? So
Yeah. And just
that's it.
for just to play devil's advocate, like we have had hundreds of people on these sessions, and these kind of fun unboxing episodes, and it's like there is a true, kind of 50-50 coin flip in the community of like, do you put your brand on, like, would Apple ever put their brand on a box because they feel like someone might grab it off their porch or something like that? It's like this give and take about, you know, and then there's also a cost associated with, you know, purchasing branded boxes for every single order that you fulfill.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, it depends on where you're at with the brand, right? And what you can avoid to or afford to work within your margins, right? And create that. So,
Okay, let's see.
all right, got a lot of space here, okay,
Yeah.
which is okay, not the end of the world, but it's coffee, so you don't have to worry about rattling around. And then product is here, so very nice. Okay, very cool packaging from them perspective, which I like. This is the sweet balance. I got the one that I can just stir in a drink right away. I don't have
Oh,
to go
dope.
do anything. Yeah, so this is
Yeah,
like I
that's
got a
dope.
nice cup of coffee or hot water or cold, and I can just stir it in. So that's where I went with this. And this is the Carmelo's blend, medium roast, brown sugar, caramel, instant coffee. So super cool there. And we did get a couple stickers. So
Okay.
that's cool. All right. So some branding stickers there, which is nice. We added a little love in there, which is great. So this is very cool. And we're big fans of that. Yeah, you're right, Kelly. That's exactly where my head's
I was
going. Is
gonna,
like this
I
could
was just,
go in a
I was,
poly mailer, a custom
yeah.
poly mailer. Yeah, like we've seen before, right? With a lot of brands where they do a nice bubble mailer. It's very friendly, especially like candidly, $42, which is great. It's gonna be amazing. But there's some room in there, I think, from a margin perspective. So
Plus, like, don't forget, this is like kind of the antithesis of the coffee game for D2C brands, and and I know Brandon works with a lot of people also on like their omni-channel, like how to get the coffee into all the different areas. But like, if you ship coffee to someone, my thinking is like the main objective is get them to drink that coffee for the next 2 years of their lives, right?
Yeah.
So that's where a little bit of like QR code, like, next order is free, or like, next order 20% off, and then the next one is, XYZ, right? So it's like, because coffee is something that, like Penny and I are, it's like such a big part of our lives.
Yeah.
Any
Becomes a
opportunity,
talking point.
yeah, to get me to keep ordering it, just like if I find a cup of like my dad likes coffee from this one specific gas station, he'll drive like 2 hours to go get it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so it becomes a talking point, and then you can also create that experience in your house, right? If you've got some special packaging, or hey, guys, check what this came in, like see how this went. It's a thing. So the other thought that I had too is just from a business perspective, here is like a lot of the brands we work with, 100% charge shipping. Like, and I find myself no more times than often not paying for shipping nowadays. I feel like if you were to go back 2 years ago, shipping was free all the time because you
Yeah.
just kind of had to keep up. But now I feel like it's becoming more like, all right, I got to pay for shipping, and even if it's $5 to $10, depending on what your shipping rates are, you can use that as another revenue stream. And so, by charging some shipping back to the customer, that can be an opportunity. And then we do that with a lot of our brands, right? Like they use our aggressive rates, and then they just charge like a flat $10, but I charge them like $5, and then they make an extra $5 on every single order. And then they can take some of that capital and put it into new packaging, new boxing, create that customer experience. So yeah, cool. Awesome. Love it. Can't wait to try it. I will do a review as well on the page as well, because it's
Yeah.
always good to get
Well,
some get
what
some
do you
feedback.
think? What do you think for the score?
You
Chat.
making me go first? Well,
Yeah.
chat. We got some chats in there. We got a 5 that came in. We've got
The shipping was, I mean, the thing is, you didn't pay for shipping and it got there the fastest of all the products. Like, I have to
yeah,
give kudos where kudos is due. Like, for me, I'd rather just, I know you mentioned, like, as a business perspective, I know you could help, right? So, it's like, probably worth sending Brandon an email, et cetera. But, like, you know, for me, if I pay the 42 and I get free shipping, I feel like I won a little bit. And then if it comes in 4 days instead of six, like the last product, I feel like I won there. Like that's kind of, so the shipping, I'm a little bit higher up on mine. So I think I'm at a 7 myself. I was a 6.7 on the last one. I'm kind of at a 7 here.
yeah. I feel like that's fair. Kelly, you bring a really good point up about just why it takes so long to ship things here within the US, and you can ship something from the UK and get it there in 2 to 3 days. We do have those 2 to 3 day options obviously here in the US, but what happens is on just ground shipping, um, in my opinion, there's just so many different last mile carriers here and sort centers, and what the carrier actually bases their performance on is not when you ship it, the warehouse, meaning like I ship something same day. It's actually when it arrives to the sort center and gets to their sort center. So like DHL has a big sort center in Chicago. So we send all our DHL packages there first. And then DHL's ticker starts. And then they say, oh, I can get it there in 3 days. But really, the whole time's been like 5 days and 6 days. But I do believe, Kelly, that we complicate things in the US from a just logistics side of things. There's so many different carriers, so many sort centers, and that creates a lot of challenges, unless you're Amazon. 6.3. Yeah, I'm gonna go. What did we do? 6.7 last time?
6.7, and I was 7 this
Yeah,
time.
I think stickers were spot on, adding a little bit of flair in there. And I think we definitely could have done some work on the packaging side of things to save some money potentially. But I didn't pay for that as a customer. And so I'm not gonna go much higher. I'm gonna go 6.8.
Oh my
So one up.
goodness. Okay, this is one of the tightest. This is one of the tightest competitions I've seen in every episode of the unboxing we've done so far. So we have 6.7 and 6.8, and also 6.7. I'm not one of the like
That
middle
looks right.
school kids. 6.7, one of those. Anyway, enough.
Yeah. No, that's fair. No, Kelly, I did. You're right. I did pay for the packaging. I paid for the shipping. It was built into the price. Um, all right. These are just some brands we work with. So again, like I just want to, part of it is, yes, we have our ratings and these scores, and it's not to say we're the kings of rating packaging by any means. It's just this is fun. We get to have unboxings and it's cool. But I also we work with some cool brands and we ship a lot of packages. So if you're ever wanting to just spend some time with me, I'm happy to do it. I can even get there's way smarter people on my company than me who actually do a lot of the hard work and can handle a lot more maybe logistical questions and technical questions. And happy to chat with you and talk about your business and see if there's opportunity, even if I can't help, point you in the right direction too. So these are some of the brands we work with. This is what we do. We bring your costs down. We help you scale. So if you want to go from D2C to B2B, retail, shelves, we can help with all that kind of fun stuff and create a great customer experience for your customer so they buy again. So we ship it out on time. We make sure it's accurate. We don't screw it up. So yeah. Alrighty. Drum roll.
Okay, this is an exciting one because this was one that I really wanted to see on the last one. We got 5 minutes. Everyone chat, stick with us here, get some good scores in. Chris, thanks for throwing in Brandon's chat. But also, Chris, put in, I mean, it's just Brandon at shipcom.com, but like, dude, Brandon and I are really good friends. We host this all the time. Like, it's very fantastic to sit and, just if you have any ideas rattling around in your head, email him and he will like genuinely help you. It's great. I do it all the
Yeah.
time. Um,
Okay.
okay.
Um, can you give some samples of
Diffusers.
a deal? Yeah. All right. So diffusers here. All right. So El Caddo Reed diffusers, really, really cool crystal oil gift sets, like super neat, beautiful, beautiful product and stuff like that. So you guys got to check them out. We bought this on 8/22. Okay, so August 22nd. Shipped same day, which was amazing. And it got there about 6 days later. 8/28 is when it arrived. Ground shipping. I paid $34.99 for the product, and I didn't have to pay for shipping either. So no shipping costs involved in there. Um, yes, Penny, I have a whole YouTube channel. I'll send you, I think I have your email, Penny. I'll send you the YouTube channel. Or you know what I'll do is I'll send an email blast to everybody so you guys can see the YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, and so, yeah, so let me get into this. And because everybody's just waiting to see this. So this box is amazing. It is huge. There's some fragile stickers on here. It looks like it's been to China and back. And it's got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I'm just gonna start opening this up. It's 2 pounds, and everybody bear with me as I get into this.
So a box that large is 2 pounds.
That's what it's saying. Yeah, so definitely I think we're gonna have some room in here that,
How often do you deal with these reused box? I mean, Kelly makes a good point. Is it a reused box? I would feel totally
it
confused if
is.
something like this showed up at my house.
Yeah, it is. It is. So inside,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a pain. I feel
yeah.
bad for the
So this
carrier.
is where we're living here. So we've got the product here. Bear with me. Maybe we're one of these. So this is one of the products, and then we've got looks like a added diffuser. So very nice. They added a diffuser in here. So I'm not sure if this is their actual boxing, but definitely a lot of space going on in there. Um, and yeah, if you guys check out their website, it's very, very, very beautiful. And I'm very excited about this product. But I'm stop sharing, right? Yeah, you guys can see me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, very interesting things.
Yeah. So like amazing. It's gorgeous right in here, right? Like very, very nice. It's essential oil, like hello. But this doesn't represent how it came to me,
No, not at all.
right? But I know we're getting close. We got 2 minutes left. Yeah, the ribbon. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Not bad, huh? Would you like that?
You got a
Yeah.
yeah, it's a peaceful thing inside an absolutely like
Yeah. Tough box.
insane. Yeah.
Tough box. But I can smell it already. So this is really, really nice and very, very, very nice. But a thing here, right, is like if you were buying this for, a friend or family and that's how it came, you might, they might be a little disappointed because it's really nice. So
You mean you like
you
if you
could
sent
just
that
ship
as
it in
someone
this
to a
box.
gift.
Yeah, this could go to shipping care. Maybe because of the extra diffuser, I think she might have thrown that in here for fun. But you know, um, this could have shipped here. The inner packaging's nice. It's beautiful. All right, we got some good scores coming in. We're gonna let everybody get out on time. Awesome way to end with an absolute savage box size.
Wow, Alexia with
That
an
is just
8. Okay, that's
Lexi,
yeah.
loving the scents. Yeah, I love it. So, Jack, wrap us up here with the score, my friend.
Yeah, of course. So while we're right at time, so bear with us, and then we'll crown the winner. But I mean, another one like you guys, you know me. I think about the shipping time, right? Date ordered 8/22, shipped 8/22, got there 8/28, right? So another 6 days. But the difference in the first one that we scored a 6-7 was that he paid $6 for shipping. This 34.99 didn't pay anything for shipping, got there in the same time, right? So I'm already kind of +1 on that. The box
Yep.
just kills me. I got to go down 2 for that. I think I'm going to be at a 6.5 is where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we've got some work to do on the packaging for sure. That's if that's what we do here, right? We talk about the packaging. The product itself is amazing and
Yeah,
gorgeous and
Kelly,
stuff,
good
but I
point.
think there's just too much time has passed, maybe too long for the dopamine to hit. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also don't know
that's
that I
fair.
would technically reorder this one. Like, let's be honest. We
Yeah.
said at the beginning, the idea is like,
Yeah.
would you repurchase? And then I was like, I don't know. Do I want that? I don't know. But where are
Yeah.
you at, Brandon? I'd love to hear it.
I'm a 6'3" on there. And that's just yeah, I think they did a nice add on there at the end, but that's where I'm at. I think what do we got? Final winner
Yeah, let's
was
do it.
our, yeah,
Yeah,
fired up, my friend.
I'll rip through it. Cool. So we had New, Doma, Coffee, El Cado. A really, really tight race. This was a really exciting one, Brandon. And thank you so much for having me. Thank you, ShipCon, for sponsoring it. Thank you, chat, for being here and getting excited and engaged. Andrew, Kelly, as always. But yes, El Cado was at a 6.3. New was at a 6.7 in second. And that was such a close race between New and Doma Coffee, but with a 6.8 scrounging it out by .1 decimal, Brandon, Doma Coffee was today's winner. So if anyone wants to go in and watch any of the episodes, this one will be up, in a day or two. Stickers for the win, exactly.
Love it.
We got the YouTube channel thrown in here, so feel free
Holy
to.
shit. I
What
think
happened?
that last box broke my box cutter.
The end of an era. The season 2 box cutter has seen better
All
days.
right.
Isn't that
Shit.
wonderful? Well,
That's
thank
a
you everyone
killer.
for coming. This was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, email Brandon. He's always down to help. And this was wonderful. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon
All
and
right, everybody.
see you next week.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Jacko. Appreciate you,
See you,
buddy.
brother. Bye.
Bye.